The history of South Indian kingdoms is around 5000 years old. These kingdoms tremendously influenced the society back then and changed the face of southern India. They were undisputed southern powers until the invasion of East India Company. The dynamic ones were the Pandyan, Chola, Chera, and Pallavas. Now let us begin with some of the main South Indian kingdoms or dynasties which are a remarkable part of our ancient history. Pandyan Kingdom. Pandyans first ruled on Pandyan Nadu, located at the southern tip of India, who later made Madurai as their capital. They were known for their contacts, especially with Roman Empire and their diplomacy. In 13th century AD, Venetian writer and explorer Marco Polo mentioned that Pandyan dynasty was the richest empire in existence. The Sangam literature's early Pandyan dynasty faded into oblivion with the invasion of Kalbhras. The Pandyan dynasty was revived under Kandungon in the early 6th century, who hunted the Kalbhras out of southern India. To gain supremacy in southern India, the Pandyans allied with the Cheras and Sinhalese and took on the Chola Empire. Their later generations, under the leadership of Maravman Sundara Pandyan and Jatavarman Sundara Pandyan, re-established their reign. They expanded the Pandyan Empire into Telugu country and conquered Kalinga, now called Orissa. The Pandyans also invaded and conquered Sri Lanka. Their decline began with the rise of Chola and were drowned by Madurai Sultanate in 14th century. Another important dynasty was the Chola Dynasty. They ruled there from late 9th century to the beginning of 13th century and was one of the ancient ruling dynasties of the far south. It had its headquarters at the bank of river Kaveri, and famous ruler Karikala Chola was the one who took over Pandyan dynasty. The dynasty maintained its power and prestige during the Sangam age. The Chola dynasty flourished and became superpower under the rule of Rajaraja Chola I and his son Rajendra Chola I. The successful expedition of the Ganges by Rajendra Chola I was of the great significance to Chola Empire as it sent a very strong message signal to superpowers of the world. He sent an expedition to North India and defeated the Pala ruler of Pataliputra, Mahipala, and got another feather on his cap. Moving to another South Indian kingdom, that is Chera. Kerala and parts of southern Tamil Nadu formed the former Chera kingdom. The extension of Chera dynasty was over Malabar coast, Coimbatore, Erode, Karur and Salem district in South India. Imaya Varaban Nedum Cheralatan was one of the earlier and most important Chera rulers. He was responsible for extending frontiers of Chera kingdom and development of art and literature. Although the battle of Chera rulers and Pandyans and Cholas are famous, there are other battles with the Kadambas of Banavasi and the Yavanas or Romans on the Indian coast that brought the Cheras into the limelight. The Sangam literature describes a long chain of Chera rulers and their escapades. Senguttuvan Chera, the red or good Chera, was the most powerful and celebrated kings who found a place in the legendary Tamil epic Silapathikaram. Under the rule of the king Senguttuvan Chera, the Chera kingdom stretched from Kollimalai in the east to Tondi and Mantai on the west coast. The notable victories of Kadambas, Yavanas and Kongu rulers made King Senguttuvan Chera very prominent in southern India. After 2nd century AD, Chera dynasty started losing its sheen and saw a rapid decline in stature and power. Famous seaport called Muziris was the center to all trade between the Middle East and the southern Europe. During the rule, the trade spices, ivory, timber and pearl became prevalent, which increased their prosperity. It is believed that Romans built the temple of Augustus in Muziris. This was the evidence of foreign trade that could be seen all over the Malabar coast, Karur and Coimbatore districts. There was one more dynasty which hugely influenced the southern Indian society, that was Pallava dynasty. Neither Chola, Pandyans or Chera could succeed in establishing an empire in the far south. The first to do this were Pallavas. The Pallava dynasty had risen to power by the time of 3rd and 4th century AD and was a strong opponent to the other dynasties of South India. The term Pallava means creeper and in Sanskrit's version of Tamil word Tondai. The Pallavas often got into battle with Kadambas, the rulers of northern Karnataka and Konkan somewhere in the 4th century AD. The era of Pallavas was full of literary progress and architecture, mainly temples. The temples of Kanchi and Mahabalipuram were constructed during this era. Apart from this, the era had great cultural development, hence was regarded as one of the most remarkable periods in southern history. So this was a brief account of some of the important dynasties of southern India. Don't forget to subscribe to Testbook's channel and hit the like button for more such videos.